This is a post that has been heavily downvoted. It looks very controversial. It's on the main sub. It's, what's the proper duty etiquette for tanks with dead groups? It says, I haven't played since about a month after Endwalker. Post-expansion story wasn't enough to keep my subscribed. Well, okay, it's time to come back now. I played a red mage in Endwalker and decided this time I wanted to be a tank. So I busted out warrior, which I'd leveled to 90 before quitting. Okay. I'm pretty good at warrior. Back in the day, it wasn't uncommon for my group to die on a boss. And I'd be able to solo the boss the rest of the way. Okay. Well, usually, the group would be singing my praises. And enjoying the show. As I ran around, avoiding mechanics and taking down a boss by myself. And then everyone clapped. Fast forward to now, I was on the second duty for Endwalker. My group all died to a single mechanic at about 90%. I soloed the boss from 90 to 0 and was kicked as soon as I finished. Oh my god. I saw in the chat.
Thank you, Optimus Prime.
Maybe you made them feel bad by doing what they couldn't do. I saw in the chat only after I finished the boss that they asked if I can just die so we can all kill the boss. Turns out they were pretty pissed off and kicked me. I thought they'd be happy I finished the boss so we didn't have to go through it again. I ended up reporting all the individual— Whoa! But I wanted to check on the general consensus here of why you wouldn't want someone to kill the boss if it's at all possible instead of wasting time on a retry. Respawn— okay, if the boss is at 90%, you should die.
Thank you, Optimus Prime.
But if you don't—
Hello, ma'am. It is Mr. John Enix.
That doesn't warrant being kicked.
Please buy Man Fantasia on the Mog Station. I have alimony to pay Corpa.
A Shadow Wizard, thanks for the 4-month resub. Or is it Mr. John Enix? You know, there's a free Fantasia for you to get in Ul'dah. I don't have to buy you one. It's from the Quest Bottled Fantasy. You should go get it. Potato Evo, thanks for subbing. Sir Meowster, thanks for the 48-month resub. Arcane Arceus, thanks for subbing. G-Fike01. Zombie Dia, Miser89. Ronald Loco1, thank y'all so much for your subs. Actually, Ronald, thank you for the 2 years of support there. That's huge. Appreciate it very much. Logo Nerd1, thanks for subbing. Evil Living Dead, Creaky93, Drantis82, McWabu, Best of Friendo Cass, thanks for subbing. iMaymay, Dark Knight 5252, Mr. Bildad, thank y'all so much for your subs. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, so here's the deal. If the boss is at 90% and everyone dies, you are literally wasting everyone's time by taking, I don't know, 10, 15, 20, however long it takes to solo the boss on your own. You are wasting everyone's time, yes. So of course everyone got mad. But, so like, yeah, as a tank as well, you probably should pay attention to party chat. Uh-oh. Whoops. I didn't pay attention to party chat. I did not pay attention to all that chat. This is what can happen if you don't pay attention to chat. Messages in the chat. Yeah. I did not look at the messages. Dying to first mechanic is, yeah, it's a huge waste of time for everyone. However, if your tank does this and they kill the boss on their own, and then it becomes apparent that they just didn't see party chat afterwards, well, you need to suck it up and just deal and finish the whole duty. Because by kicking the tank, you are cucking yourself even harder now. Because now you're gonna have to sit around and wait for a tank. And some people might just leave right after that. So, that's also really stupid. Now you're gonna have to wait for a tank. So just use trusts. You need to go into the, if you're gonna go into the, not a trust, not a duty support, if you've made the decision to go into the dungeon with other players, you need to have a little bit more patience with them. That's the understanding that you take with you into the trust. If you want to go into the dungeon where nobody else makes any mistakes, then go in with Urianger and Thancred and Ishtola. That's why they're there. If you're going in with other players, then you need to have a little bit more patience for the other players in the party. So this guy should not have been kicked at all. No. However, I also, if I were the tank, I would not report all the individuals that kicked me. I understand it sucks to be kicked from a dungeon, and you can have your feelings hurt. It feels bad. But I wouldn't... I wouldn't do it. I mean, I don't know. I would just move on with my life after that. Yeah. Don't go in with Alfie. Yeah, don't go in with Alfie, no, though. Don't do it. Do with I said Urianger. I don't bring the twins. I love them, but we don't bring the twins in the duty support if we can help it. I do bring in Urianger, and I bring in Estinian or Ishtola. Watching someone else kill the boss is a lot less fun than playing the game and killing the boss. Additionally, yeah, this takes way too long. I can't blame them for being pissed. Sure. I'd have kicked you too. I don't think it's right to kick the guy for it. I do not think it's right. Nothing is all right in this post. I think that's a little dramatic. I think it's a little dramatic. You know what I think? I think everybody could deal with a little bit more compassion and understanding for one another. That's what I think. Shit. That's my opinion. I just soloed a boss yesterday with the tank as well, but no one said stop. I even apologized afterward in chat and said sorry for the delay. They were all happy. Yeah, if it's me, I would be happy. Like, once it became apparent to me that the tank was going to solo the boss, this is my cue to walk away from the computer or maybe alt-tab and do something else for a while. This is amazing because for me, this means I don't have to do anything and the boss is going to be cleared. So for me, this is actually the best case scenario. So my suggestion is maybe try being more lazy. Like, why would you be mad about a free carry through the boss where you don't have to do anything? That's awesome. You go have a snack. Do whatever you want. Oh, I'm so sad. I didn't get to, you know, fight the boss for the millionth time. I don't give a shit. That time is yours. I love getting stuff for free. Like, it's a dungeon, okay? I don't join the dungeon for, like, cutting-edge gameplay. I joined the dungeon to get the loot and the XP. I mean, like, get the XP and the tomestones. It's not gonna change my life that I missed a dungeon boss. I'm not there to sit on, like, fly by, like, parse. I'm not trying to orange parse. Apparently it was an Endwalker dungeon. It's like, let me solo her. Yeah. It would be funny. I bet that might happen. We might end up with somebody like that. Based on what I'm hearing about Dawn Trail battle content,